See him move through smoke and mirrors, feel his presence in the crowd. Other girls, they gather around him. If I had him, I wouldn't let him out. Golden eye, not lace or leather. Golden chain, taken.
Bond, James Bond. I've waited all my life to say that. Can you believe it? And I finally had the chance, so thank you. Actually, can I try it again? One more time. Bond, James Bond. Was that pretty good? That's pretty good. I got it down. Thank you very much. Thank you. I am thrilled to be here. I'm totally honored to be on this amazing panel of experts. I want to thank you. I also want to thank Mr. Bill Webb. Where is he? Thank you, Bill. And Meredith Oliver. And Lynn Prom. A thought occurred to me here with Bond and the whole James Bond theme that we have here. Why James Bond and those kinds of things. So first of all, I'd like to ask a question to the group, and I'd like to go through the different James Bonds that there were. Does everybody know who James Bond is? Sort of rhetorical, right? We'd have to, yes. Where have you been for the last 25 years, if you didn't know that? Just making sure. So I'd like to get an idea of who we think was the best James Bond. Was that okay? Just for the fun of it, want to get you involved. You've been here an hour already, and you've done a great job of hanging in there for these great speakers. All right, so first of all, let's talk. What I want to do is I'm going to name the Bonds for you, and I want a show of hands as to who you think was the best. And if you want to sort of shout out, yes, that one. Okay, well, I'll start. Well, thank you. Almost everybody says that. First of all, Sean Connery. Wow. Where's Sean? I got to call him Sean Connery. Sean Connery. All right, after Sean came Roger Moore, right? Not so many for Roger Moore. Then do you remember Timothy Dalton? Nobody liked poor Timothy Dalton, did they? What was up? He was a Shakespearean actor. That's strange. All right, then last but not least, Pierce Brosnan. Pierce Brosnan, ladies in the front really like Pierce Brosnan. Look at that. Oh, yeah, Pierce Brosnan. All right, well, that's interesting. So let's talk about that. It seems, wouldn't you agree by an overwhelming majority that Sean Connery was the favorite? Sean Connery? Yeah, Sean Connery was the best. What was it that Sean Connery had that the others don't seem to have, at least not as much of? What was it about Sean? Pardon? Charisma. Oh, wow, okay, charisma. What else did he have, maybe? He was the original. Okay, anything else? Sense of humor. Believable. He was believable, and he had a sense of style. Right? Because if you said best actor, probably Timothy Dalton was the best actor, I think, amongst them originally, because he came from a Shakespearean background. But people love Sean Connery for some reason. So how does that relate to our sales team? Do our salespeople ever tell us they don't like to learn scripts? Yeah, I don't want that. I have my own personality, right? I don't want to do that. Our philosophy, you want to write it down, is it's planned, not canned. If you want to make the note of that, please. We like planned, not canned. So it shouldn't sound canned. Now, those four actors that played the same role effectively, they had to say similar lines, didn't they? And sometimes they had to say exactly the same lines. But did they bring their own style into it? Right, it made them vastly different, just like our salespeople. So the good news is we can tell our salespeople it's the process that dictates your style. If you could write that down, it's the process that dictates your style. In other words, we want to make sure that they have a process, right, first and foremost, which means they have to say certain things at certain times. And if they mix it up and change it, maybe they won't get to the sale at all. Is that possible? If they change things that we want them to say. But we don't want to undermine their style. That's what makes them individual. That's why we like them. For example, let's try an exercise here that I thought up. Could you finish this sentence for me? I like my martinis shaken. A bit louder, please. Not stirred. So when they paid, now how much money do you think Sean Connery got, or maybe who the highest paid would be Pierce Brosnan? $8 to $10 million, probably, for playing Bond. It's pretty nice, isn't it? For saying certain lines at certain places. You got $8 to $10 million. What if Pierce says, you know what? I'm going to say shaken, not mixed. I don't like that whole stirred thing. It's not for me. Would we have paid our money to go? No. We know that he was shaken, not blended. Shaken on the rocks. Wait a minute, it's shaken, not stirred. Well, it's the same thing with our sales training. We have scripts for the salespeople. They have to say those things. Not only do they have to say them, we know that there's a better place to say them, right? If Sean decided to say that remark not at a bar, but on the beach, it wouldn't make any sense. We're like, what the heck is going on here? Something a little strange. All right, well, here's Sean Connery. So let's all practice the shaken, not stirred line together, just for the fun. I know you want to. I wanted to, so let's all say it together. Shaken, not stirred. Hopefully the point has been made. You can tell the salespeople you can still have your style, but you still need to say the right things. Make sense? Good.